Hi-ho, everybody. It's your old pal Fido, and look who's back.
Back again.
Powie's coming at ya.
I don't know if you can see, but it's the autograph ones that I got. I think the autograph come off.
Look at the kid is coming in hot. No time wasted in trivial greetings. He's just like,
3D.
I'm Powie. Here's my shirt. Let's do this. So, yeah, let's do this. I like it. I like this hot and fast, hot and now. You know, back in the day, Powie and I used to live next to a hot and now.
Work it.
And, yeah, considerably slower and colder these days, but we still got it right here on episode 31 of
Hey Man, nice kiss shirt.
You got us, the gang's together again. And look at, it's Gene over my shoulder. And it's the boys in Sloan. I'm kind of digging doing this second Bally table version of this. Let's jump right in to July 23rd. What's your favorite version of the 1979 color forms? The first release featuring the Mad Rock promoter or the Dynasty Rub and Play version? What makes one better than the other?
I think I got the first one, and I don't remember the Mad Rock promoter or whatever, because I probably goes, who the fuck is this? And threw them out and just played with the Kiss ones. Put the guitars on the Kiss ones and have myself
Nope, he had a very, if I remember correctly, a very, like, Devereauxian console.
Mad scientist. Like Ming the Merciless.
And he threw records at him.
Like Galactus.
Like Galactus. But remember, I do remember those little records. But yeah, obviously, Powie and I both had the original color forms. I did not own ever the Rub and Play. So I saw Rick had those, but I didn't have those. I've seen the box plenty of times. I've never investigated the innards of the Rub and Play world. Moving right on to July 24th. Would Kiss have been a global phenomenon in the 70s if they hadn't worn makeup? What aspect of the band would have maintained the group's star power? Now this is a patented Rick Howard, it's all for you, Demon, let's knock one into the bleachers question. And it's all part of this book.
Hey,
rock and roll all night and journal every day. It's a year-long guide. And what does it do, Powie?
It celebrates the fun of being a Kiss fan.
It sure enough does.
Sure enough.
Thank you, Rick. Head over to the It's All For You Demon YouTube channel every Friday and get yourself a big old heaping helping. He's Mr. Fun. What did I call him today?
I don't know.
He's the king of fun. He is. So we digress.
The question
steering
was,
back to the question of without makeup, where is Kiss? What is Kiss?
I don't think they're going to be the global phenomenon.
Not
the phenomenon. Not with the stickers and the merch and everything. That wasn't going to be. I don't think. I think that it just would have been like, it's just like Deep Purple can't come out with shit. So it's like if those guys didn't have the look that they had, and Destroyer isn't.
They just would have been stars.
Yes. Destroyer, yeah. They would have been stars. They would have been probably, I don't know if they'd have
Angel. You know.
If they'd have been like David Cassidy's fucking big.
But see, like
they would be like just a down in the, like just a mid to fairly good rock band. That I don't know.
To the second part of the question, with regard to the star power, I would give them a little more credit, like, because let's just assume, even without the makeup, they've got Bill with a background in television. They've got Sean. So, I mean, they're going to me, Kiss is still going to make their fame by playing to the back of the room.
Absolutely.
So their stage show is going to be, they're still, imagine that they still do all the same shit. They just do it, like those. Remember the first time you saw the Alive 2 stage and like unmasked rehearsals?
All those guys,
they're in street clothes, wearing the boots, and you're just like,
if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
Yeah,
they all had that philosophy. So
I think that's what would have.
I just don't think it would have been like the phenomenon, the iconic like Destroyer cover that got merged and it was everywhere and it was
right.
I don't think that exists without Kiss's makeup and look.
I would agree. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So, but I mean, the phraseology and the question is, would Kiss have been a global phenomenon?
I don't think so. I mean, not like they were, not like they are. It'd be a different thing.
What if they had gone to Europe in '76 and Japan in '77? Like everything else, that's sort of the way I'm looking at it. Is if the only thing that you took away from them was the makeup and the personas. But with everything else, with the juggernaut, the promotional creative juggernaut that the Kiss organization, the early, for lack of a more fitting term, but so would they have been global, and what aspect would have maintained the group's star power? So for me,
probably would have been as big as like Three Dog Night. Have a couple singles, maybe.
Do you think a lack of makeup would have really like shortened their career, their longevity?
Quite possibly, of, like, if they weren't getting along. I mean, and you like,
well, but I mean,
you're mediocre. You get a couple of radio singles, and you had some success. You got some success. I don't think like Love Gun and Rock and Roll Over shipped platinum.
But I mean, they only had a couple of, as it is, they only had a couple of songs on the radio. Compared to their contemporaries. I mean, I remember hearing, and we were in a good spot being in the Detroit market, but we could hear Calling Dr. Love, and obviously I Was Made for Loving You. Played the living shit out of that.
They played a lot.
But I mean, New York Groove,
that got played a lot.
I've heard, she's even in the early days. Well, but again, we digress. So you're thinking that with no makeup, so even take away, or maintain the volatility, like you said, would they be mad at each other or whatever? Like Peter threatening to quit as many times as he did.
Right.
But just like without
they probably wouldn't have made it. I don't know.
But do you think that? Yeah. So
the
glut. Look at the what happened. Like, let's just look at from the Super Kiss era on, late 77, 78, 79, like, do they do the solo albums without makeup? Are they able to put out double platinum? You know what I mean?
I don't even think so, man. I don't know.
Do you not think they would even get that far without the makeup and personas?
No, I don't. It's hard to say. It's so hard to say.
Are we imagining them in costumes but no makeup? You know what I mean? Like, does it extend that far?
Maybe like Elvis jumpsuits, like. I
mean, I'm sure they'd be
like Graham Parsons, or
I'm sure that's why I mentioned like Angel earlier. I was like,
huh?
I mean, they had the riser,
Sure.
They had pyro, and didn't they have a spaceship?
Not the Mothership did. Mothership.
Well,
Connection,
Parliament. I feel like Angel had some shit like that too.
Probably.
But I mean, but they were costumed.
Yes.
I mean, at least stage clothes. They were flouncy.
Mm-hmm.
Punky was quite flouncy. Yeah, but boy, that's a really interesting question. Thanks, Rick. In what non-makeup era Kiss video did Paul Stanley look his most 80s rock star? And the second part of the question is, what's your favorite music video from that era and why?
Tears of Fallen is what springs right into my brain. and like All Night. Those two.
Ugh,
And
All Night.
that's what it's that's what it reminds me of anyway. They're most 80s at their most.
I know
80s
that you're not a huge fan of
right
80s Kiss.
Look, that's probably the most Paul rock star.
So
80s rock star.
All Night is the captain's hat.
What was the one where he was swinging in on a?
Was that Heaven's on Fire?
Was that Heaven's on Fire? That might have been.
I know he jumped through a hoop of real fire. Yeah, now I'm confused. It's not like I sit around watching those 80s videos. Sorry, Rick.
It does. It's just.
But for me, it's Tears Are Falling, because here's the thing, man. Like, you can use any word as a pejorative if you don't like it. You know, if it rubs you the wrong way. You can look at that era, look at Paul and think, I mean, some people look at prime Paul and think he's already silly, you know, but like, I'm here to like, I'm pro silly in this case. Like, Paul is wearing like a Dayglow pink thing and got his pointy BC Rich on, and he's wearing fringe neon green gloves, and he's like, he looks silly, and it's great. I mean, it's, what do you want? What do you want? What do you expect from 1986? You know, 85.
Right there.
What do you expect from the 80s?
It is what it is.
But yeah, from that era, we talked about this a little bit earlier. They started, you know, they just progressively toned it down. So, like, by the time you get to Crazy Nights, they're just, like, wearing, like, body glove and, like, basketball jerseys and shit.
Right, yeah.
And I can't count Forever because it came out in 90.
Right.
But part of my brain, that registers as an 80s era video. It's got nothing to do with how Paul looked in it, but I like the video. I like the song.
Right.
But I would say, I don't know, man. I love those Marty Kellner videos for Lick It Up and All Hell's Breaking Loose. You know, it's like Too Young to Fall in Love.
Exactly. Like, I thought they were like the same, almost the same thing.
It's Marty Kellner, the director, but it's hard to, yeah. I mean, I'd have to pick one of those as a favorite. Probably All Hell's Breaking Loose. July 26th. List all the ways Beth was such an important song for Kiss. Reason number 1, Lydia Criss. They needed Lydia at the People's Choice Awards to do that thing.
Right.
And she did.
Yeah, geez, it brought the album back from not making it. Apparently it wasn't selling very well. But they still had some Alive money. But they were running the risk of being a one-hit wonder and fading into obscurity, and then Beth.
And then Beth,
and then they're a phenomenon.
do. It filled the coffers, and that's a cold way of saying it, but I mean, revenue was survival, you know what I mean? And that just, I mean, housewives and little girls, man, everybody loved Beth. Everybody loved Beth.
All kinds of
like
folks.
I loved Beth because it was almost like a game I played with people when I was little, because you know the Destroyer was
play the song and they go
first record I bought with my own money, and I'm like, and by then I already felt like an outcast because nobody, even my parents who were cool, were just like, oh, that's nice. It's just
greasy kid stuff.
It's just a phase. Yeah,
greasy
like,
kid stuff.
He'll get over that greasy kid stuff. But yeah, then you play Beth, and it's like, guess who this is? Ha! So yeah, but that's why it was important for me. But to Kiss, You know, that's an influx, man. That's
that was. I mean, it was like this,
inroad.
and then so that's what Beth did for Kiss.
Yep. So July 27th tells us this: every season has a vibe. So it could very well be said every season has a sound. List the perfect season for every Kiss record below. So I'm going to just run them down and give little impressions here.
Yeah.
First album, Kiss. For me, it's a springtime record.
I think it's winter-ish because I think that's when I was listening to it with the headphones.
I go through phases, but I think that, you know, it kind of goes back to like my dark ages and my drought with Kiss. When after the fire, like I didn't have it. I had the radio, you know. I didn't have it. And then I finally got a tape deck, and I went to Liberty Sound in Springfield, Missouri, and got Kiss on cassette, and that was in the springtime. Yes. So it was like, I'm back. Like Kiss is back in my ear holes.
I can listen to it.
Hotter Than Hell, for me, it's the unique distinction of being summery and wintry.
I can, because I said summer.
There's a gray and cloudy darkness
to
Hotter Than Hell.
Absolutely.
But I mean, and I'm not just riffing on the title track here, but there's a lot of songs like Mainline, All the Way. Like, I remember, like, you know, rocking those tunes at the beach.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean,
so
it's a really good summer record, but it's good to cuddle up and have some cocoa with Watching You.
Go. DTK.
And DTK. That's a winter record.
Wintry.
But it's also everything. It's a record for all seasons.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
It has its roots in winter to my ears, and I just man, I remember when I get a record, and you just do it, you know, without wire. You just hold your tape recorder up to your record player, and so you have it, because we were tape people in my house. Both of my parents like bought tapes, and,
right?
But I just remember the way, and it was the beginning of every song because there was that quiet, but the way Room Service just came out like ba 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 ba, just like, you know, it hit the levels really hard and squashed it. Yeah, and that was sometime in the winter. I don't know why. It just vibes with me, and it's also winter for you. Alive is like Dress to Kill. It's winter, but it's all. There's never a bad time to blast Alive. There's a strong feelings for each and every song that were felt in every season. I think
I want to say it was summer if I was hanging out with the dudes, and my friend Adam had Alive, played it. I was just like, holy shit.
Adam Bordeaux?
No, Adam Roberts.
Adam Roberts.
But yeah, we were playing around out Kings Lane Apartments and stuff. And he's like, hey, check this out. And he played Kiss Alive, and it blew my little mind.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was it. So summer.
It's a damn good summer record.
Yeah, it's like for all seasons. What's next?
So Destroyers, autumn record for me.
It can be summer and winter because I bought it in winter and listened to it.
It does have tinges of winter.
But it also, it seems like it was summer-ish when I went to hear it for the first time because my friend Greg got it first. And I went to his house to listen to it. And that was like, all right.
All right, I can get into this.
Yep.
Rock and Roll Over, spring into summer for me.
Summer for me, because I used to go over to a dude's house to listen to R&R.
Yeah, I hadn't. That was when we just moved down to Missouri.
Oh man!
And I went over to Ivan Moses's because him and his brother, their parents, we were all raised by hippies, and my parents took me to school where it was their house, and his parents were their teachers.
Oh, okay.
And so, like, my mom traded, like, granola for, like, that was my tuition, was, like, granola and later vegetables. And, like, their mom, Willie, taught my mom how to make tofu and yogurt.
Wow.
And, yeah, it was crazy. But Nate not only did he have his own bedroom that, of course, at some point he did have to share with his brother, but he had like a fort, and I remember blasting it. Just the first time I heard "I Want You."
Oh, nice! Hell yeah!
Such a badass. Yeah, spring, summer. That just was dominant. Very much summer. Next album, Love Gun, also summer.
Seems to me,
summer record.
I think it might be a winter one for me. When I heard it, it seems to be it was winter time when I actually got to listen to the Love Gun record. Because I got a Live 2 first. I had Access, or I had a Live 2. So it had been I hadn't heard all of Love Gun for like years, probably.
There are tinges of other seasons in Love Gun. I'm trying to remember if it would have been winter, but it was one of those of many cassette tapes that got sent because we forgot to send the selection of the month card soon enough, and they would just send you whatever it was. It was the feature.
Row. What's next?
So I stuck this in. I took a little liberty here. Liberty Valance. Side 4 is an autumn for me. I guess you could consider it an EP, a studio EP. But let's face it, it's all alive too, baby. And yeah. And that's a summer for you?
Probably.
All right. What do we got?
Comes after Love or Alive.
After
Alive, it'd be Dynasty.
Did I put?
I don't know. You got it written
down.
I
put. I put the solos before I put the double platinum.
Okay, Aces.
Ace is like a winter spring kind of vibe. Yeah, Paul also a spring for you? Paul's a spring for both of us.
No.
Yeah. Peter for me is a summer, autumn. I remember being in a body cast and rocking that with I had a new Panasonic tape deck. And
yeah, I put summer too. I think I've listened to Peter Criss's album. It was probably around summer. Probably 79 by the time I got to hear the solo album.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Gene, we both have autumn for his solo record. Very Halloween-y, trick. I remember going trick-or-treating with my cousin, and her stepdad Rick, my uncle Rick, had a kick-ass stereo, and he let me play Gene's record on his system, and that was Halloween. Double platinum, totally a Christmas record.
I think so.
Guess when I got it? At Christmas time.
79.
So
Dynasty.
For me, that's absolute summer.
And probably summer. For me, I think that's when I heard it. It was a summer.
Yeah. I don't. Some of these, it may not necessarily be when we first heard it, but it just puts you in that vibe. Yeah, for sure. Unmasked, spring into summer-ish vibes for me.
Sounds about right. maybe. I can't remember.
You co-signed those seasons.
Yes.
Elder, we both agree that it's a summer into autumn.
Yeah.
Record.
Seems like a November thing for me.
Yeah, I would say it sits more squarely in autumn, but it's got a taste of summer to it.
Yep.
To my mind, Creatures is autumn winter for me, and I believe
I co-signed on
feels
that.
no, it
Summer?
feels summer.
It's summer. I think it might have been summer one. I got to hear the whole thing.
Lick It Up. It's a
summer.
It's a big spanner.
Yeah, because geez, man, seems like everything was summer when I heard it.
Yeah. We have a lot of good, with being able to have the windows down, which means you could crank your stereo, your tape deck in your car, or whatever. But
where we at?
That's like spring, autumn, winter. That's almost year round for me. That was the end of my dark ages, the end of my Kiss drought. So I was licking it all up. You know what I'm saying? All right, Animal Eyes. It's autumn for me.
Probably autumn. I don't know. I think I co-signed on that.
That was one of those that I got like the day it came out.
All right. Okay. I'm like thinking summerish for me.
Yeah.
And I was not like, I didn't dig the whole album, so it's like I only just knew that there were like singles. Like what was the single off Animal Eyes again? It was Tears Are Falling, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's the one. And that was
not Tears Are Falling. Heaven's on Fire.
Heaven's on Fire. That's the one.
Yeah. Which one of us is stoned?
That's me.
I thought it was me.
Hurry up.
All right.
We got so many to go through.
Asylum, definitely winter time for me.
Asylum. I probably said winter.
Actually, you said
summer. Okay. Summer for me. Asylum. I'm trying to think.
Don't think too much about it. Just let it wash over you, like
basically.
Thrills in the Night.
That one.
Crazy Nice is summer into autumn for me.
Crazy Nights, summer-ish.
Hot in the Shade, summer.
Summer-ish. Hot in the Shade, yeah. I think so. Summer-ish. Summery.
Revenge is another example of a big spanner, I think, that reflects my enthusiasm for the band at that point in history.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt, and, I think we talked earlier about Brian Coggins.
Yeah.
We used to listen to that.
Yeah. That's
in the truck, like, and it was just like, they're back.
That's,
that
I had heard,
So that's a spring, autumn, or summer, autumn, winter.
It's a year-round favorite.
Revenge might be a perennial favorite.
It is for sure.
Yeah.
It was, I was like, holy shit,
you feeling that same vibe?
They're swinging.
It is an album for all seasons.
Guess the Carnival of Souls.
Yeah, that's a winter jam.
Seems like
winter jam with the fam.
Seems like it would be. It's very, yeah.
I think we both gave the same answer for Psycho Circus, Autumn. You saw the Halloween show.
Definitely, yeah. Psycho Circus for sure.
Too far before.
I remember, we were so looking forward to that fucking thing.
Yeah.
We're so disappointed. Got that part.
So disappointed. Sonic Boom for me is autumn, winter. I think you agreed.
I think I did. Sonic Boom, yeah.
I remember it being crunchy. No, maybe it wasn't quite crunchy leaf.
Modern day Delilah.
Remember going out to Brian's pole barn and just not jamming. We that was when me and him and Johnny Scotch were doing the 3 Feet Thick and rehearsing cover tunes. And we spent the first 45 minutes of rehearsal like being amazed that we didn't hate Tommy Thayer ripping off Ace so hard. It was great. It was fucking really fun.
Right on.
Monster.
Is that an October thing?
Summerish, autumnish.
Halloweenish, and like Hell or Hallelujah was a single off of that, right?
Yeah.
We talked about
Monster was, I'll admit, Monster was kind of a blip for me. Yeah. They were, I can't remember if they were
a single called Freak. I don't know how far it got, but it was probably the better tune. It probably sounded a lot like Modern Day Delilah to me.
I need to check Setlist FM or something, because I don't know. It could be a Mandela effect, but I thought that I heard on that Motley Crue tour. I thought they did Hell or Hallelujah.
They probably did.
July 28th. When you were younger, which member of Kiss did you pretend to be?
It'd have to be Ace or Paul, because I had to sing. So, but Ace was the coolest looking one, and I wanted to look like Ace. So,
did you do the? Did you have like a handful of guys that you would like play Kiss with? You know what I mean? Like, really. We had
me and Adam Roberts played Kiss, I think. First time I heard them and stuff, we had to be Kiss. So, yeah, I think. I can't remember. Tony Erlacher, when we light Roman candles and jump through them. Yeah. We'd pretend that we were Gene Simmons.
Yeah, I wish that, and I remember thinking that I wish we could have Roman candles on this thing, but there was my elementary school playground. There was the playground. It went down a hill. It was like a bowl, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a little concrete slab jutting out from it at one point, and that was our stage. So all the other kids would be running down the hill or running down they had like an asphalt walkway down to the playground. They'd be running one way, and we'd be making a beeline for that concrete slab because that was our stage. It was Nate and his brother Ben and me. Sometimes it was Kevin Ellswick. Usually it was Sam Reynolds.
I got real drunk at a place one time. And
how drunk did you get?
I got so fucking drunk. But I vaguely remember
that, kids.
My friend took me to this bar, and the dude that owned the bar was cool. And he was a big fucking Kiss fan. And after the bar closed, after 2 o'clock in the morning, kicked everybody out of his bar, we were fucking hanging out. Drinking. He turned off all the lights and put on Kiss Alive 2. And we went up on the bandstand and just freaking went for it.
Yeah.
Because we were all into Alive 2 like that much. And it was just the coolest thing, because I didn't even know this dude. Never saw him again. It was like, but we put on Kiss Alive 2 and just blasted the shit out of it.
How old were you then?
I had to be in my 20s, because it was out in Dago somewhere. I think I was with my friend Mitch Hat. Hey, Hat! He took me to this place. I can't remember the name of the bar for the life of me. Penguin Bar, maybe. I don't know. It was like in Lemon Grove, and it was like a little strip mall gimmick. So we went in, and we was drinking. And it was probably, 8, 9, 10, whatever.
But he was able to, like, nobody was in the bar, so he just cranked it up. Like, he filled the bar with Alive 2. I mean, what else? What are you going to do at that point?
Right.
Come on. And there's a stage there? Come on. What are you going to do?
We didn't fuck. There was no equipment or nothing, but we pretty much just mined it out. And it was just everything, man. It was, the whole fucking
That must have been a blast, dude.
And I was just blind drunk.
Fucking I Stole Your Love, man.
Dude, yeah, it's insane.
Jeez, I wish I had that memory. You know,
I
every once in a
barely
while,
have that memory, but it just seems like it happened.
You hear another Kiss fan like tell a story, and you're just like, oh man, I wish that was me. And that's what's cool, man. It's like, we've got great expectations. P.S. I wanted to be Peter Criss, and I was Peter Criss.
He was.
The end.
He was.
That was back when I could jump around and stuff and pretend I was a cat.
Oh, yeah.
July 29th. How many different Kiss rooms have you inhabited? Do you continually stick with the same Kiss decorating theme, or has the design of your Kiss room changed over the years?
I mean, the closest thing I came to inhabiting a Kiss room was like when I put up all those pictures that were given to me in a scrapbook. That I should have kept.
Back in the back in the Bob Heck days.
It seems like Lyle had the Paul Alive, the Alive album, the picture of Paul up on the wall.
Yeah.
Just with the arm up and I think so. Yeah.
So that was as close as you got, and so now
Probably.
you're lobbing the ball to me.
Yes.
And I have lived in 48 homes at this point.
Golly.
Yeah, I know. And I'm a fairly disorganized Kiss. I just like to scatter my Kiss tidbits around my space. Just, oh yeah, and I see something out of the corner of my eye, like, you know, just something real subtle things. I couldn't say I inhabited John Five's place, but
you were there.
The Knights in Satan Service Museum was a pretty fun Kiss room.
That's gotta be.
I've never met Matt Porter. I have maybe a couple of pictures of one of my old bedrooms. That's some Kiss posters. I'll try to post that here. Okay. I wish I had a better answer for Kiss room. When I get something cool, I try to put it somewhere where I can see it. And instant joy. Isn't that what this Kiss Army thing, man? I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
What's the question?
That's it.
That's it?
I do believe, yeah.
You got me tugging on my old ball sack.
I ain't a tugging.
All right.
I swear to you.
All right.
I want to remind all of you to pucker up and kiss that subscribe button. And remember the words of last episode's trivia question that nobody answered. I'm going to just keep asking the trivia question. And
Somebody answered it.
Now you have to go back an episode because I'm not going to restate the question. I'm merely going to allude to the question so that you will listen and absorb and repeat and enrich and get on down the line.
Come on.
We've had a blast with you this week. Welcome back, Powie.
Thanks. Put your two lips together.
We already put our lips together. Now we're just remembering the words of the Barbarian. Play hard.
Play fair.
Nobody hurt.
Hey man, nice Kiss shirt.
It's the Remco.
Yeah.